Hello everyone, semi-retired Bob here. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome, and oh my goodness, have we gotten a bunch of new subscribers. Thank you all for being here. I really do appreciate it. I do want to remind everybody that this is not medical advice. I'm not a doctor. I don't even play one on TV. This is just my personal experiences on what I have encountered. And let's talk about that for just a minute. I have gotten some comments about how I would probably be doing just as well on, eating the rainbow or whatever other diet there is. And what those people don't understand is, as I have explained in previous videos, I tried all of that. I followed all of my doctors' and dietitians' instructions over the course of the years, and it didn't do anything for me. And one of the reasons I'm doing this is because I have to believe that there are more people like me out there. I cannot be the only person in my age group that has encountered this through their entire life. And if I can help just one person, then doing all of this is worth it, because I know how badly I was suffering. There have to be more people out there that hurt as bad as I did, that can benefit some from this diet. I'm not saying that this diet is the only way to go. In fact, I'm not even saying this is the best way to go. I'm saying this is the best way for me, and if doing what I do helps you, that's great. But as Dr. Berry says, the proper human diet is a scale. It goes from the lion diet, which is just ruminant meat, salt, and water, all the way up to the vegetarian end of the scale. Somewhere in between there, as long as you're eating whole, one ingredient, proper foods that either grew in the ground or ate something that grew in the ground, then you have some chance of success. That's all I'm saying on this channel. I'm not saying that the carnivore diet or the lion diet is the correct way for everybody. I'm just saying that's the way to go for me. And I hope you stick around to the very end, because I've got a September challenge for you. But I wanted to tell you about something that happened to me this week. I got to go out to breakfast with a friend of mine that I only get to see a couple of times a year, because I am only in Omaha through the summer months, because my house has air conditioning, where it takes an awful lot of solar energy to keep the air conditioning in my camper going. So I tend not to go places where I'm going to have to run the air conditioner, and there's no place to go in the hot summer months. So I come home to Omaha, to my house, during the summer months where it's nice, because I have air conditioning. But so I went out to breakfast, and I even asked the waitress if they used anything on their grill. And she said, I think he oils it down just for making hash browns and stuff. So I got 4 scrambled eggs, 4 pieces of bacon, and 4 pieces of sausage. And I asked her to please make sure he scraped the grill down. And everything went really good. It all tasted really good. The bacon did taste a little sweeter to me than the brand I have, so I thought maybe it was some sugar-cured stuff. But when I got home, I checked my blood sugar, which would have been about an hour and 20 minutes after eating, and my blood sugar was at 84, so there was obviously nothing in there that made it spike. And in checking my blood pressure, it was rock solid at 108/68, so there wasn't anything that was affecting me there. But that night, I noticed my joints were hurting a little bit. And then all day yesterday and last night, my joints were just screaming at me again. They are starting to get a little better today, but it took 2 rounds of my pain meds to finally get to sleep last night, because my joints hurt so bad. I felt like I was right back to where I started again for several hours. So I must have gotten a dose of vegetable oil on the grill. And I used to cook everything in vegetable oil, so I'm sure that was part of it. But because I was doing it on such a regular basis, and I had so many other inflammatory things going on in my body that I didn't notice it quite so much. But boy, now that I've lost a bunch of weight, I can really feel that. So I'm just probably not ever going to eat out again, at least until I finish this elimination journey and get to my proper human weight, which I still have quite a bit to go. Oh, for anybody that is curious, because I know several of you are, I'm now at the 85 pounds down mark. So I am still losing weight at a fairly steady clip. It's slowed down because all that initial inflammation just flew out of my body, but I'm still losing at a fairly decent rate. But let's talk about challenges. I'm not against challenges. In fact, I kind of like challenges. Doing a challenge helps a lot of people stay motivated. Some of the common ones are just weight loss challenge, or, set a goal for yourself, only eat beef, butter, bacon, and eggs for this month, or whatever that challenge may be. So I was thinking about it, and assuming that most of my audience is about like me in my age bracket, or my health zone, I came up with a fabulous challenge for September. We're all going to go climb Mount Kilimanjaro together. Sounds like fun? Yeah, okay, now we'll be serious for just a second. Rather than setting unrealistic goals and failing, or feeling like we're suffering because we're only eating certain foods for an entire month, I'm going to say, let's have a 1% challenge for the month of September. And what I mean by that is, tomorrow on September the 1st, we go do something, whether it be walking or squats or whatever safe exercise you do. For most of it, it's just going to be walking. And if all you can do tomorrow is walk to the mailbox and back, that's great. The next day, go 1 or 2 steps further. Go just past the mailbox and then come back to it, get your mail, and come inside. And then the day after that, go just a couple of steps further. So let's all try to do something and increase by 1% every day, or a few steps. I don't even know if it's going to work out to 1%, but let's call it the 1% better challenge. Everybody do 1% better each day through September, and that doesn't sound like a lot of progress each day, but 1% for 30 days of September, all of a sudden you're doing 30% more. So, if I told you today all you can do is walk to the mailbox and back, you'd think that sounds like a lot of stuff, but by the end of September, if you're doing just 1% more every day, you might be able to go to the mailbox and then all the way down to the corner and back. And where today, walking down to the corner and back may sound like a horrible, hard thing to do, I think we'll all be surprised at how much progress we can make in the month of September. But that's what I've got for you today, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're still here, I'd like to ask you to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost you anything. Just push the subscribe button down there and hit the little bell notification. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you like what I'm doing here. Feel free to leave me a comment. I do still try to answer all of the comments. And if I don't get around to answering the comment because I've gotten busy, because I am still trying to get my camper ready to go. I'm leaving in about 2 weeks to head south out of here before it gets cold. I will at least read. I do always read every comment, and I'll give you a little thumbs up on your comment to let you know I've read it. Have yourself a wonderful day, and we'll see you next week.